What's up YouTube, it's Danny, the leader of MVP, and I am bringing you some top metro tricks today. Going to be about dominating Rozhok and getting some extra loot from the boss. So subscribe to the channel guys and let's dive into it. So here we go guys, we're going to be jumping into this one and we are going to be hitting up Rozhok, probably the most popular place on the Metro Royale map. Maybe Radiation, but at the same time you got to go through Rozhok to get there. So I'm going to be teaching you how to dominate this place, how to take out enemy squads and how to protect your loot so no one can take you out as well. So this first one is going to be predicting enemy positions. Now what you're going to see in this little clip here is basically us moving up against the squad. We're going to be pushing up here. We've just seen them running from the left side and they're down on 170 degrees if you check the compass at the top on the southeast side down there. So we're going to be heading pretty sharpish over towards them. Now you do want to take your time when you're pushing like this. Obviously don't be running in the open or something. And you can see here how Dark is taking the left side and I'm going the right. You don't really want to bunch up, just want to like spread out a little bit so you can't both get shot or grenaded at the same time. And we're going to be using utility. I did actually hear a bot there, so I started grenading, but my friend has called out that it's in front of him as well. And he's actually marked over there. So I'm going to be grenading where enemies could be. So I'm predicting already where I think they could be. He could be behind the shack, so I'm going to grenade there. Now I know he's not behind the shack. Look where my cursor is now. On that window already. Now I'm going to replay for that in a little bit because that's such an important thing guys. When you are pushing, you need to be predicting where the enemy is going to peek from. And if you put your cursor over there already, then you can basically like peek and shoot instantly on that. So I actually got 2 knocks here guys. That guy got revived. And there's just one guy left. But look here, I'm still taking my time. I'm on 1 HP, so I can't just run in. So I'm going to let Dark do that job. And I'm just going to come around the corner at the end and basically clean up. So I'm not going to be attracting any attention. I'm not going to be taking any damage, but I can still do a load of damage. So here's that replay for you guys. I'm grenading here. But as you can see, when I jump out here, I'm look at my cursor here. It's on that window already. And I literally aim and shoot instantly because my cursor's already on the window and I get 2 knocks there. So it's a crucial tip guys, but we're going to be moving on ASAP. We're going to be getting into tip number 2, which is going to be using unexpected angles. Basically shooting people from where they're not expecting you from. And a perfect example of this is right now, look, just for a tiny little slit in the fence, I actually get a knock and that's going to be pinning those guys down. But there was actually 2 squads here. We needed to come and clear this tower pretty fast because I did want to get the push onto the other squad. So when I know that's clear with my friend, then I'm going to be moving up. Now it is important obviously to go in with my friend and not just leave him to go into the tower alone because of campers. I mean, as you can see here, there's campers everywhere, especially in Rozhok. And you do have to be careful and move as a team. But I do get a little bit careless here guys, as you're going to see in a minute, and I actually get some shots onto this guy while he's jumping over the fence. He's a level 6 guy, so it's not a lot of damage, but I'm going to be going over the fence. Now this took me by surprise guys. There's actually 3 people camping here, but you can see here I'm like crouching, trying to get out, going left and right and changing the angle a bit. Now here's a little angle in the fence as well, you know what I mean, like the tiniest little gaps, and you want to be using them. So let's slow this down a bit. We're going to be looking, now look, I'm crouching because he's also lower than me. That crouch means that I'm going to dodge some bullets, and then I'm moving left, and then when he starts shooting left, I'm actually going to move right. So because I'm changing my angle there, I'm hardly going to take any damage, and it's actually going to allow me to beat that guy in the fight. And then of course I hear the footsteps on the other side of the fence, and I'm going to use that little angle there just to get the finisher. So I feel bad for that last guy, but it is what it is guys. Use them angles and you're going to win the fights. So we're going to be moving on to tip number 3, which is going to be all about using your surroundings to your advantage. Now obviously with places like Rozhok, like the surroundings are really important because there's a lot of them, right? It's different, like this, look at the height advantage you can get by going up on the tower, things like that. And I'm going to be taking full advantage of that guys. There's a full squad here camping in the back, and I'm basically going to be going up and looking for the angle where I can do some damage onto them. So I've gone up here, gone for a little different angle. Now look at this, guys. I've actually peeked around the corner a little bit and I've seen there's a guy there. Now who's going to be expecting that? No one's going to be expecting that, and I can get around there. When I see he's got a grenade in his hand, I'm going to push that so fast, and I got back round, didn't take any damage. Now it's an important thing that I didn't take damage, because as you're going to see in a second, things get pretty lively right now. But look, again, I'm using my surroundings, blocking some bullets with the staircase, and I managed to take the last guy out there as well. Now that all happened really fast, guys, and this bot wants to kill me as well. So I'm going to do a little replay for you and break it down just a little bit more, so you guys can get a better idea of just what happened there. So I'm jumping here, and this guy's got a grenade in his hand, so I can push him instantly, do a ton of damage. I actually get a headshot and a couple body shots here, and he's like 1 HP now, and I actually get back round, dodging those bullets, and that's really important. I didn't take any damage there, because when you look here, I'm going to go literally down to 1 HP. I get one knock, a headshot this guy instantly as well, who I already loved before. And look here, guys, that staircase actually blocked the bullet that would have knocked me. So I used my surroundings there. I knew I had to reload, so I tried to get any tiny little bit of cover like the staircase, and it actually saved my life when you saw it in slow motion there. So using your surroundings will save your life and win your fight. But we're going to move on even more to tip number 4. That actually rhymed a little bit, look at me go, and we're going to be going to try and save my mate here, although it's not going to work out because we're getting pushed by a full squad. This tip's going to be all about holding your angles, but there's another little tip in here which is going to be know when to take a fight. Like here, I've got no chance to save my friend. He's already surrounded by 4 players. Like, it's just not going to happen, is it? So I'm going to pull back, and I'm going to basically come with my other friend here, and we're going to take different angles. This is the most important thing. We're not going to run into the same house where they can easily surround us or anything like that. My friend's going to go in one house, and I'm going to pull back a little bit more and basically lie down so no one can see me and basically surprise them. Now you're going to see here, they're not expecting me. Look, I've hit him 1 bullet. Now I'm going to predict, like in tip number 1, I'm predicting a headshot, body shot there. I knew he was going to come up those stairs. So now I'm just going to stay back, hold my angle, trust my friend to do his job, and basically cover him from back. Now I'm slowing this down because look, on the left side, upstairs, there's actually a guy up there, and I'm going to stay on this left side of the wall so he can't actually shoot me. So I'm closing off that angle, and I can still do a load of damage to his friends, but it takes him out of the fight. So using the angles can basically take enemies out of the fight, and we're going to be able to clean up here. Now that was a full level 6 squad, and we're only a 2-man, so it's easy days when you're holding those different angles because they don't know who to shoot at. But we're going to move on again to tip number 5. These are coming fast, guys. These tips are coming fast. Definitely go back and watch this video again once you've finished it. This one's going to be all about using utilities. So we're going to be going here and tossing those grenades over the top. Now, I did know that there were some people camping over here, so that's why I'm already grenading. I heard them shooting before, and I'm basically going to be using utilities. But the thing is, when you're pushing a place like this, especially when I'm solo, you don't know where they're camping. There could be people over there in that little shack. There could be people like over where I'm looking over on the right side as well, or up in the tower. So I do need to take it slow. Like, don't peek for long, just use them grenades, soften them up. Now the thing is as well, when you're using grenades, like, they're getting scared, they're starting to panic, they're like, oh, they're trying to spread out. Like here, I'm using the smoke as well because it's going to block from anyone who's behind over there, and I'm going to be able to push up. So I'm going to use the smoke to push. That's an aggressive smoke. Not a lot of people do that. Definitely start doing that, guys, using smoke for aggressive play to block people's vision. And basically pushing. Now this guy has already left the balcony where he was because I'm throwing those grenades. So those grenades are making them reposition, and because of that I've managed to get the easy knock. Now I want these guys to come down. I want them to come play with Danny. Like, I don't want them to stay up there hiding away. So I'm just going to leave that guy bleeding out. I'm not going to finish him. It's like a game of chess, right? Now it's their turn to make a move. But he tried it, and I actually get a nice knock there. I thought I was getting shot from behind, but I wasn't actually. So I changed my position sharpish so I didn't get killed from above. And I'm going to start healing up. And I've got one knock, so I know I can take a little bit of time. I think their friend is actually going to bleed out around about now. So they're not going to be forced to come down anytime soon. But I'm going to start throwing grenades. Now, guys, when you're solo, bait them with grenades, because when they hear that pin, they might try and jump down or anything like that. You have to be careful of that, because if they jump down and you got a grenade in your hands, you got to be so careful. Like, you're going to probably get taken out. So you see here, I'm like baiting them, seeing what they're going to do. But when they actually tell me, because they didn't jump yet, that they're not going to jump, I'm going to cook that all the way, and I'm going to start throwing grenades. Now that bot actually did quite a bit of damage, I'm not going to lie, with that shotgun, so just be careful of that. But again, I'm putting pressure on the enemies, I'm pressuring them, I'm changing my position, changing the angle, I'm basically trying to make them to make a mistake. When you're pressuring people, when you're making them panic, that's when they're likely to make a mistake, that's when they like slip up a little bit, and that's when you're going to be able to take advantage. So I'm going to be just looking for that, moving around, putting pressure on them again and again, and that's going to cause people to make mistakes. They're trying to grenade me here, but it's not really working. Obviously, when you're moving around a lot, it's not easy for them to grenade you, so they're basically going to be stuck up there, and they have to make a move, right? I'm looking for that damage. I'm looking for those shots, and here's the mistake. He jumps down on his own, not at the same time, because he's pressured, and I get to clean that fight up. So that is going to be it, guys, using utility to basically like put people under pressure and cause them to make mistakes. So here, guys, this is not a tip. Well, it is a tip, but it's more like a secret glitch thing. Now, I found this, and it's actually worked for me a couple of times. So definitely try this out, guys. And if it works for you as well, definitely let me know down in the comments below. And let me know that you tried it. And let me know what loot you got from it as well. But basically, this little clip here is going to be all about like getting extra loot from the Rozhok boss. Now, it's an interesting one because it's not easy to do, don't get me wrong. And it's only like... it's opportunistic kind of thing. Like, it's not, oh, you're not going to be able to do it every game. You just got to take the opportunity. But here I'm just going to go around killing everyone because, I don't know, I just started and I wanted to get some kills on the board, I guess. So I'm going to be cleaning up on the outskirts of Rozhok. Normally you're going to find a lot of people here, actually, to be honest. So I'm going to go and loot these bodies real fast. But then we're going to be moving on to the trick. Now, I do start hearing some shots here on the right side, which is a little important thing for the trick because it actually requires like other enemy players. So basically, it's going to require enemies to be fighting the boss already. So that's why, well, I killed that guy. That guy didn't last long. I don't know what these guys are doing, really, just chilling in Rozhok on the outskirts. But it's not really to do with a glitch, that's just random kills. I just thought I'd include them there for you, just for the entertainment value, I guess. So I'm going to be moving up here into the boss. Now, what you're going to see when we get into the boss is that he's already been triggered by enemies. Like, he's already come out of his little den thing, and he's already here. I actually thought it was an enemy, and I just instinctively like started shooting him, but I want him to reset. So I'm actually going to be pulling back out of it because I don't know about you, but I don't like fighting a boss when he's got a shotgun like that because he's going to wreck your armor. He's going to like... well, he could actually take you out, to be honest, because he does a lot of damage. So you can always just do the little glitch where you like you'll see it in a minute anyway, when you like make him stay on one spot and he doesn't attack you or anything. But you saw there, guys, that he was basically he already come out of his lair, which means he'd already been in a fight with a team, yeah. And we're actually going to see the other team in a minute once we've looted these crates and everything like that. Now, I know what you guys are going to say in the comments below, like, oh, he dropped his vest, like, no one's dropping like loot or anything. And yes, guys, this clip is a little bit older, but don't worry because this trick is still working. I actually used it the other day and it worked just as good. So I'm going to be coming in here and basically getting the boss to reset. Now, he didn't reset from me running all the way over there, but if you do need to reset this boss, guys, this is how you do it. You run behind the sniper tower over here, where I'm running over here. All you have to do is run behind this sniper tower, and the boss is going to reset every time, as you're going to see in a second. Now, that's actually a really useful trick because another part of this getting extra loot is actually playing by solo. So if you're with your friends over there and then reset the boss and come and basically one of you just go and kill him. But that guy, I don't know what that guy was doing. That guy was just camping, just waiting, hoping I didn't see him really. But unfortunately for him, I did. And I'm going to be going back in to kill this boss. Now I'm going to be doing the little glitch, the boss glitch that I was talking about before, where you can basically get him to just stay still and not shoot you or anything like that, just by shooting him there and peeking on this little corner and finishing him off quick. So that is it, guys. The trick is basically to get a squad or have an enemy squad already fight with the boss, and look what he drops. He drops level 6 vest, one-eyed cobra, level 6 helmet, level 4 backpack, S12K, refined as well. Like, it's crazy loot, guys, I'm not gonna lie. And you guessed it, I'm going to be giving it all away right now. So go in the comments and what should we say today? Let's say, I need it, Danny. Just say, I need it, Danny. And I'm going to pick one of you lucky viewers to basically win all this stuff. So that's going to be a level 6 One-Eyed Cobra vest, a level 6 helmet, and an S12K refined. And I'm going to be giving that away to one lucky winner who writes, I need it, Danny, in the comments below. So good luck for that one, guys. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next one.